new on Curiosity Stream.
I'm James Burke. I'm going to take you on a journey through time.
James Burke's visionary series returns, reimagined for our time.
Now, this is all uncharted territory.
The Washington Post hails Burke as one of the most intriguing minds in the Western world. The New York Times raves he careens from one great moment in history to another.
Where do we want to go from here?
Experience all new Connections.
So what's the next connection?
With monthly, annual, and bundled plans, find the one that works for you at CuriosityStream.com.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to the J360 Mini Bites here on J360 Radio, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, J360 Legion? How are you all doing? J-Man here, just sitting here having deep thoughts, you know? And as I have those thoughts, no, they're not bad ones, and no, I'm not necessarily going to throw scathing roasts this time. Oh, hey, hold on. Before you turn off the dial, I just want to say this, right? They're good. They're reflecting thoughts. You see, it's very interesting how far I've come on every single J360 show. Even the Power Play's back in the fold now. You know, it's just a clean slate all over, and plenty of new is starting to come. And needless to say, I just had to take a look back at a few things, you know, to maintain its freshness here. And every single one of them, I have a lot of more growth to come. Even the J-Man show. But as I sit here and I think about it, you know, I like seeing how Jams is progressing too. Like, episode 38 is well on the horizon. And you see, like, have a lot of people ready to go ahead and throw in their tracks just to go ahead and get that great debut. And I'm very happy for them. And I think it'll be an honor to go ahead and present them on screen and just having a good time, man. I just love it. The tribe is growing. And not only that, SOTA, you know, State of the Art, that show's doing pretty good too. Matter of fact, there's a new episode and I meant to link it in my description, but no worries. I'm going to go ahead and link it later. But I'll tell you this, it's just, wow, man, you know, momentum is amazing. But as with all things, when you move forward, things try to take you 2 steps back. Now, you see, the thing about doing jams is that, see, remember there's 2 lists. There's a list of people that have made it to the Jam Fam, and then there's that list of people who will never, ever be on jams again. Yeah. See, people on that, they try to escape, and they try to communicate with me, and they try to go ahead and reach out like there's been no bad blood, no beef, no nothing, you know? And then they try to give me suggestions for the show. I think one of them tried to come on one of my Instagram posts, by the way, to go ahead and try to give me a suggestion on track submission. And I said, excuse me? And he's like, oh, hi, Jay. I was like, I don't know you. I don't care to know you. Why are you here? You have no relevance in this anymore. Matter of fact, he's so irrelevant, I couldn't even think of the last episode he was on. But I do remember, don't request or accept tracks from this particular person. And now, before we get into it, while, like, it's very interesting to wonder who didn't make the Jam Fam, because quite a lot of people did, that list is nowhere near as huge as the list of people who made it. So the pros outweigh the cons, and I'm a pretty good person to work with, especially when it comes to anything dealing with J360 Productions or any sort of other independent production. You get my drift? Whereas I also realize that there are some parties I don't go to, and there's some people I am not working with because they always go with my narrative, or they go with the talk in town, or they want to talk about something pointless like race sometimes. Yeah, I said it, because, you know, after a while, it's like this. No matter how you talk about race, you're not going to win anything because it's such a loaded conversation, and so many people with their narratives twisting and turning and all this other stuff, and try to use reverse racism as a solution to a problem. I have no respect for you, period. And as a black man, I'm already offended that you want to, of all things that you want to talk to me about, is about being black. Give it a damn rest. Like, once again, this society has such an obsession with some of the most minute and stupid things. And then they got the nerve to go into, like, representation matters and use that as an argument. And I'm like, get the hell out of here. If you have to go to that point, if you even have to go that far to try to dictate self-worth, I have no respect for you. you gotta go. And when I have no respect for you, man, I treat you less than shit. You know what I mean. Didn't say it all the way, so it doesn't count, but you understand what I'm saying. And as for that particular individual who was on my page trying to talk to me about the show that I made and that I carried for 38 episodes, oh, no. You don't tell me how my products work. You get the F out of here. And see, the thing is, some people want to be relevant to the point where they want to try to go ahead and be back on the show. Like, this guy was worried about numbers. This guy was worried about how he was presented. And I think he was the same guy that asked me for, like, could I be on numbers 5 and 6? And I said this to him. I said, yeah, sure, buddy. I put him down on, like, 15 and 16. Don't play with me. I guarantee it will not end well for you. Okay? And of all people, let me just tell you guys this for future reference. If you are ever going to dictate or try to, try to throw your weight around on somebody, make sure it's not the person that runs the show that you're on. Because needless to say, much like Titanic, you're going in the water first. I guarantee it. But the thing about Jams is that, you know, Jams 38, like, Jams was open for everybody. Jams 38 is still open for anybody that wants to be on it. All you got to do is submit your 2 tracks and a link that best represents you, or the way that people can support and buy your music, you know, to me, to J360 Productions at Outlook.com. And you can use the old email way of doing it, or you can use the brand new submission form to do it. And I'm going to tell you this, like, that's what it's there for. It's all right there and ready for you. Well, I merely made a suggestion. That's not the point. If you're somebody that's working with me and that we got a good working relationship here, maybe then I'd like to hear it. But if you're somebody that I have no respect for, much like quite a lot of content creators and quite a lot of people out there who go above and beyond in their ignorance, I don't think so. See what I'm saying? You shut the hell up then. I mean, like, it's weird too, because when I started doing this series a long time ago, or even anything, like when I really started doing a lot of J360 Productions work, it's been about the same. Like, you're gonna meet good people, but you're gonna meet a hell of a lot of a-holes before you do. And just like I used to try to interview a couple of models back in the day, and the modeling breed is very interesting to me. Hell, I'm dating one, so I mean, think about it. But the thing is this very interesting breed but she's cool as hell. She's cool as hell. These other models, though, oh my god, they are really frigid or really upset about things. Like, the slightest thing could really set them off. Like, I was like, well, hey, are you up for interviewing? And then she was like, yeah, but it has to be professional. And I blinked for a minute, and I was like, no S. No kidding. You're joking, right? Yeah, I'm totally over here sliding my application for a date. No. Oh, once again, y'all got to get the hell over that somewhat. That's another thing that this society has to get over. Stop worrying about who or what people date. Get the hell over yourself. If you're not making any advancements in your own love life, why would you care about somebody else's? You know? It's like, just shut up. And once again, if you go into race when it comes to who's dating who, well, guess what? It's somebody that's not as shallow and effed up as your ass. Think about it. Don't worry about it. You're not getting any. Not without paying, anyway. So, so you see, the thing about it is, when it comes right down to it, I just look at the stupid things that are going on in life, and I realize, like, the 21st century has been a complete waste of time when it comes to human relationships and when it comes to, like, you know, just being human and just living your life nowadays and speaking your mind. Even that's a problem. If you don't fit any of these people's narratives, you don't exist. And there are times like this where I really, really would love to get rid of Facebook and all of its subsidiaries, but I own a business. Oh, which is funny too, when people start thinking that I want to go out with them, but it says J360 Productions on the tin, and I'm like, I'm building a brand, dumbass. I'm not over here trying to get to know. I'm trying to get to know you on a creative level, but I'm not trying to get to know you on the matters of the heart level. That's already taken care of. I already got a lady. Like, think about it. And I'm not bragging every time I say that. I'm saying that as a way to remind you, because a lot of people tend to forget. And with all the trash that you get every day on the daily throughout all these, esteemed institutions that surround us, yeah, I'm going to have to remind you of that. It just doesn't make any sense anymore, man. It don't, It really doesn't. And I just sit here nowadays and I'm like, I don't want to say this because this was on that Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, but we got to do better. We got to. I mean, like, this is terrible. I mean, a lot of y'all sit there and you give up, you throw in the towel, you're pessimist, or at the same time, you're just a Debbie Downer and you call yourself realist. I know somebody that says that. The point is that, guess what? You can be as real as you want to be, but if you're not making ways to make this life livable, then it's all a friggin' joke. I at least try to make this life livable, whether I'm in a relationship, whether I got friends, whether any way I can possible. But is there always somebody on the outside looking in that want to make it harder for you? But you see, the thing about it is, I don't stop doing my show because of it. You see? I'll give you all a hell of a show because I show up every damn week to do my show. Think about it. There might be some times where I'm a little late. There might be some times where it's the day after. But it's still a damn hit, isn't it? You got to think about that sometimes. Now, as I sit here and tell you this, that's my whole point of the mini bite right now. But let's go on ahead and talk about your schedule this week. Okay, so you got the mini bites happening right now. You got the J-Man show happening tomorrow. And then you also have, I think you have another SOTA coming up, if I'm not mistaken. But if not, you have a Hangouts episode coming on Friday. And then Saturday, who knows what you might get. You might get another power play. You might get some interesting things. Saturday is still open. That's the thing. We might mystery box that one. But other than that, though, everything's shaping up and looking good. And as for the Hangouts episode, the Hangouts are always available for interviews. All you got to do is just email me at j360productions.com and ask me if you'd like to be on it. And you can be any kind of content creator out here. Just let me know how you want to do this, because this is our style, and we're going to have fun. That's just the number one thing about it. But don't come with too much baggage. That's all I ask you. And if you do, well, I'm going to find a way to pop that, because I got plenty of rounds to do so. And I don't mean that in a bad way. See what I'm saying? So it's just little things like that. But all in all, folks, I mean, like, I just look at everything and I'm like, you know what? Once again, some parties I don't go to. And it's okay that, some people don't hang with me. And it's okay that I don't go to all sorts of areas. It's okay that I'm not everybody's friend. And it's okay that, certain people that were in Jam's first season are not going to be on the next seasons of Jams. Because that's called growth. And that's just the way it is. I grew as a content creator. I grew as a man in my industry, and not only that, I pretty much after a while, you'll start to realize this. Wow, we need J-Man around. He's a different kind of breed. And to be honest with you, yeah. And then, like how there's certain other DJs, VJs, and all that kind of stuff out there. Will I ever be on their shows? Probably not. And it's okay. I got my own universe. I got my own series. I got, you know what I mean? It's not that I don't acknowledge them, but it's like, here's the thing. I don't beg and I don't try to chase after people to be on their own stuff, because I got my own. Like I said, if they're not serving something good at the table, why do you keep barking up there like they're going to give you some scraps? Go for the whole meal. A little bit of inspiration for you. But keep in mind, you got to be disciplined with all the inspiration and motivation, because even some of these damn motivational messages that I see on Instagram all the time, they start getting really annoying and contradictory sometimes. But I'll explain that on the J-Man show, which is tomorrow, among other things. But I want you all to take care of yourselves. We're going to have one hell of a great week. It is Hangouts week, which is still as viable as Jams week. Just give it love, baby. Just give it love, okay? Well, other than that, this is J-Man signing off. You guys take it easy, and we will meet up again soon. And once again, happy holidays to everybody. Laters.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, oh, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.